clicking on this video. Join the MH fam during our first port stop in Puerto Vallarta. We visit Hotel Riu Vallarta through resort for a day. In this video, we will show you how to get to Hotel Riu, take a tour around the resort, sample some food, and participate in our first and last foam party. We will then return back to Carnival Panorama and have dinner at JiJi's Asian Kitchen. If you love cruise content, be sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on that notification bell. Thanks to Resort for a Day for sponsoring this vlog. Alright guys, good morning. I'm RacQuelle from MHFamilyAdventures. It is day 4 on board Carnival Panorama and we are docked here in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. I can never say that right. But we are headed to a resort this morning through Resort for a Day. So they're hosting this vlog. So it's a beautiful day out. Feels nice, not hot. So we're up, about to grab a light breakfast, and then we're heading out. This is our first time in this port, so we're super excited to check it out. Here we are, Puerto Vallarta. Now this is our very first time here, so we're playing by ear, trying to figure out what we're going to do. I do think so. We're going to Hotel Riu Vallarta, which is we're hosted through Resort for a Day. So we're going to show you guys this resort, but we're going to kind of see what's around here in the port area. There is a Walmart and a Sam's, and from what I've researched, there's a way we can catch a bus from here there. Now we were gonna schedule an Uber. The Ubers were about $45–50 to get to the resort for the 5 of us. I'm not sure exactly how much the taxi is. I'm guessing the taxi is a little more, or it's gonna be about the same price for the 5 of us. So we're gonna just go, because I've heard that the buses are like $1 or $2. So we're just gonna be adventurous and catch a bus over, and then on the way back we'll catch a taxi. So we're gonna just follow this crowd out to the Walmart, and yeah, it looks like everything's right here. It's a city, so not really too far to go to see some things. So we're right here, right next to the Walmart.
2 for the price of 1. 2 for the price of 1 just today.
So it does seem like it's a very congested port area. So, but once you get away from it, probably not too bad. It looks like all these people here on tours. It says there's a flea market up here where you get souvenirs, pharmacy, massages, and things. So yeah, we're just gonna follow the crowd.
Mommy, there's a pharmacy. No, and coffee.
A long port day. Now there is a time difference. The city is an hour ahead of ship's time. So if you don't know, you always follow ship's time. So we just need to know that whatever my clock says, the ship's time is an hour earlier. So we have plenty of time. We're here until, I think back on board time they said was 8:30. So pretty much like a 12-hour day here. We won't be out all that time, but it does make for a nice time when you have a long port day. You can get a lot done, see a lot of things. right, so since we decided to catch the bus, we just hopped into the Sam's real quick, went to the ATM to get some pesos. I'm not sure if they take American dollars or not on the buses. I'll find out once we get on, but we figured it'd be safe just to get the pesos. That way we would have them ready. We weren't planning on taking a bus, it's kind of impromptu. So we're here in Sam's, but we're headed there now.
Splash bag. You splash bag.
Do you want to try some?
It's good.
All right, so the bus is $1.50, and it is directly across. There's two different shelters for the bus. It's the one closest to the Carnival cruise dock, so the second shelter when you're facing the street, the one to the right. So yeah, so we're just waiting for the bus to pull up. It should say Riu on it. I'll let you guys know for sure, but they say it's a green bus, so that's what we're waiting for. All right, just a couple of things that I want to advise you of regarding the buses. First off, they do not accept US dollars. You will need to have pesos, so make sure you have small pesos to go ahead and pay your bus fare. But something that one of the locals shared with us is that if you're coming by cruise ship, particularly if you have a large group, is a lot of times the buses give preference to those locals getting to and from work. So if you arrive during like that morning rush hour time, you may be waiting a while for a bus, as well as leaving the resort if you're leaving around that time people are getting off work. Now we were here around 10 o'clock, so we beat that, or we actually were after the rush hour, but just keep that in mind that depending on the time you arrive and leave the resort, there could be a wait. All right, y'all, so that was like almost an hour ride. So sometimes you get out, you explore, and you do things, and then you learn later. I don't recommend doing that. I would say if you are one that's not pressed for time and you just want to have a leisurely drive there, I mean, it's kind of nice because you get to see all of the different areas, because it drastically changes once you get into like the city center. So if you want to catch those views and save some money, because it was just $1.50 per person for the ride over, where it would have been almost $50 for an Uber. So we did save a lot of money doing it that way. But guys, almost an hour, whew, I was about to doze off. But we are here. We are at the beautiful Riu. Now this is from Resort for a Day. You can get a day pass if you are a cruiser. I will include the pricing and everything here. You'll find it also in the description box, but you can book this in advance. You pay a deposit and you pay the remainder by a credit card once you get inside. And yeah, it includes your food, drinks, pool access, beach access, and all of that. So let's go check it out. Oh, something else to know. If, as you guys saw, I had my Google Maps on because they don't announce the stops. You just have to kind of know in the general area where you're going, and then stand up and then they'll stop. So make sure you have GPS or something so you know where you're going. Also, when you check in, you need to be sure that you have your printed off pass, as well as an ID for all of the adults. They will not let you check in if it's not printed, and you have to have your ID. All right, so as I mentioned, as soon as you check in, you will need to share your printed pass, as well as provide identification for those 16 and older. Now they will hold on to that until you check out, and they will clip off your wristband. Now, something to note, please be sure you hold on to your wristbands. Do not discard them because they will charge you. I'll share more about that in a little bit. But as you can see, Hotel Riu Vallarta is beautiful. I mean, it's like a tropical paradise as soon as you walk out of the lobby. Just look how beautiful this property is. Now, there are several pools located here, and also a sunlit bar that you can access. But included with your pass, you're gonna have access to towels, so you don't need to pack anything from the ship. You have lounge chairs, umbrellas. There are different activities planned throughout the day, as well as like a kids section for kids to kind of go and play and have fun. But it makes for a perfect day for families, for couples. If you're going there as a group, it just makes for a perfect beach day. And just a couple of other things to note. Your day pass can be used between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. It will include unlimited dining for lunch and for snacks. So they'll have a lunch buffet set up for you. Pretty much the entire time we were there, it was open. And then they'll have snacks throughout the resort. Also included, you have unlimited drinks, both alcoholic and non-alcoholic. They had quite an extensive menu. I was quite impressed with the drinks. Of course, you have access to the beach located here, the loungers and umbrellas there. There's 5 pools on the property. Something to note, there are some non-motorized water sports that you can access. However, during our stay, it was too windy, so we did not access those things. There is also a gym located at the resort that you can check out. We did not get a chance to check that out, but you could work out there at the gym if you choose to. There's also daytime entertainment programs for adults and children, as well as a children's playground. There's also free Wi-Fi throughout the hotel. Now, something kind of quirky about the Wi-Fi is that they were only willing to give us 2 Wi-Fi connections for the family of 5, which I found to be quite strange. We did ask about that, so definitely check that out when you're there, because we had 5 of us, 5 devices, and we could only connect to 2. So that was a little strange, but again, here are some snacks. Now, I will tell you, I was not a fan of Pepe's food, guys. I like to keep it real with you. It was just very low quality. As you see, that cheese is watered down. We did not like this, but it gets better at the buffet. Now, this stand here where you can get tostadas, those were pretty tasty, but overall, I was not quite impressed with the food that was located by the pool. But as you see, Ron's grabbing us some drinks. We're gonna have a quick snack, and then we're gonna explore some more, check out the pools. All right, so after having a very, very light snack, we did go off and explore some of the pools. Now, I love that they had so many pools available because they were never packed up until the foam party, which I'll show you guys here in a second. But we are off to the buffet to check it out. I will tell you that I was pretty impressed with the buffet. I was more impressed with the buffet than I was with Pepe's, as I mentioned before. But again, they have a lot of fun activities for families. As you saw, the ping pong table. They had a couple other games and activities, I think checkers and chess and things that you can play. But the buffet is just a short walk from the pools. You can dine inside, you can dine on the outside, and there were a lot of options available. So I was quite impressed with the variety. But ironically enough, one thing that I was disappointed about with the buffet was that they did not have Mexican food. So I went in thinking I was going to get some tacos or enchiladas or something. And yeah, they really didn't have like a taco bar or anything like that. But as you see, there's plenty of fresh fruit, fresh vegetables, a salad bar. They do have some made to order like chicken, steak, things like that. They do have pizza. So all kinds of things to choose from, just not Mexican food. But yeah, we enjoyed this a lot better than Pepe's. Again, this is included. It is unlimited, so you can dine as much as you want during your stay. Overall, I would probably give the buffet about a 7 out of 10, whereas I would give Pepe's probably a 2 out of 10. But it will do the trick. You're out there, you're drinking, you're having fun. Make sure you eat, take advantage of the included food. We found what we had to be pretty tasty, so definitely give it a try. All right, so you saw the lady with the huge beach ball. She was going around to rally people for Riu's iconic foam party. Now, I've never experienced this. I've been to a few different Rio resorts, never experienced this. And guys, I can tell you after I've done it, it's a one and done for me. Ron ironically sat on the edge and just kind of filmed us. But yeah, Jo Marie had a blast. I didn't know what to expect, but now that I've done it, it's probably fun for some, but I think I've outgrown foam parties and what have you, but this is what Riu's known for. So if that's your thing, definitely check it out. I know Jo Marie and the kids in the pool had a blast, so something to check out. It is one of the activities that you can expect during your stay. All right, we are freshening up. Ron's working a little bit, but we are headed to a new restaurant that I've never had, JiJi's Asian Kitchen. It is an upcharge, so we're gonna test it out tonight. Yeah, it was a great day here in Puerto Vallarta for the first time. Yep, we'll have to come back again and check out some more. We didn't really get to see much, but yeah, I kind of like it here. You guys liked it here? Yeah. Seems like there's probably a lot to do. Like, this is probably a spot you could come spend a few days. All right, so the way she explained it is, first off, because the boys have allergies, so this is her family style, but because they're allergic to nuts and shellfish, they need to order together because their meal will come out together. Ours, they said we can order 3 appetizers, 3 entrees, 3 side dishes, and 3 desserts, and it's served family style. So it all comes out together family style. And I think it's enough to feed all 3 of us. So that's what we're gonna do. And she talked about the numbers beside the menu represent the region that the food comes from. So we like Asian food, so we're gonna give it a try. Y'all like the duck? You like it? You like it, Drew? Drew, do you like the duck? All right, that's something I don't really care for, but it looks like you guys like it. Enjoy. So y'all, right? Good. I'm kind of impressed with JiJi's so far. You liking it so far? Yeah. Family style. We were concerned that it wasn't going to be enough food initially, but it's been plenty. We've only had our appetizers, so no entrees, no sides, no desserts yet. Everything's been tasty. So this is the very first time having JiJi's Asian Kitchen. I don't think it's across a lot of the ships. Do not confuse this with Chibang. I like Chibang. Chibang is kind of hit or miss though, honestly. Depends on the ship. Yeah, don't confuse this with Chibang. It is not Chibang. All right, I think I can go ahead and just say it. I think out of all of Carnival's specialty dining, trying to think through, this will probably be my favorite. We don't really care for Cucino. I will not go to Cucina again. I've said that before, but I won't after last night. Steakhouse is pretty decent across Carnival.
Guys, pick an anchor.
I like Emeralds. I don't care for Guys Pick an Anchor. Everything here tonight
What about Chibang?
was delicious. Chibang's good. It's just hit or miss. This food here it came out hot. Very flavorful, spicy. Yeah, hands down, JiJi's Asian is my favorite Carnival specialty dining. It's not offered on all the ships. I know for sure the Vista class. It might only be the Vista class. Yeah, they need to get this on board other ships. Really good. I'm honestly considering booking this again for the last night because it was really, really good. All right, here for Family Feud.